teachers, just wanted to help y'all out with something I discovered when it comes to sharing your screen with the Google Meets kids and creating a second screen on the projector. This also is a helpful way if you have a lot of iPad apps that you use with the kids and you want to have a way to plug that into the computer. I figured it out. Okay, so here's the deal. So first off, if when you first plug in your computer to the screen, it's mirrored and it's just the same image. So I'll use my other camera here. So if you've got this on the computer, it's the exact same thing that's up on the screen. The way to fix that is down in your settings of your computer, system preferences. Okay, when that's open, I'm going to scroll down. If I need to, I'm going to find displays. Okay, so from here, you can choose under arrangement. And right here, you can see a virtual image of what your two screens look like. Right now, it's mirrored. I'm going to unmirror the display. All right, so now I've unmirrored my display. And what I can do is I can actually change the arrangement of my windows. So currently here, I've got my computer screen. And I've got the projector as a whole different screen, whole different information window. And I can actually put things on that are separate from what's on here. And it shows where it is. So this is my main screen. This is the projector. I can put that on the right side of my screen if I want. And what that does is essentially when I move my mouse to the right, it will keep going and end up on that as a second screen. I can pull my mouse back to the left and I'm back over here. I like having it on this side because of where my projector is. Make sure it's lined up at the top. I have my mouse all the way to the top. I can scroll over and it works really well. So that is the unmirroring portion. So then what can you do with this? If I go to my Google Meet, so I'm going to pull up Google Meet I have going right now. If I want to share my screen with the kids, I can actually share entire screen. And I can choose which one to share. So I can put things up on there to share with them. And that leaves their pictures here on my computer that I can reference during class. So the kids in the classroom and the kids at home can all see the same thing. And I can put something over there. Let's just put a piece of music. Here we go, 6th period music. I can click and drag this entire thing over. And I just moved it over to the other desktop. And there it is. So currently on my Google Meet, what they're seeing is this. Okay. And that's also what the kids in the class see. And I've got my application window with all my students right here. So that's really cool. If you do what's called a 4-finger swipe on the mouse, 4-finger swipe to the left or right, and that will switch what is up here from these windows. From these windows. Okay, and the same thing works on this screen. If I'm here and I want to swipe, 4-finger swipe. All right, so that's kind of convenient. So that's kind of the basics of how to present those things. Let's look now at how to get the iPad connected into this. So in band, we use our iPad a lot. There's a lot of iPad apps that are really helpful. And I don't want to just have to show it to the kids through the camera and then it's backwards and it's all messed up. So what I'll do, let me actually close this display thing, good. So what I'll do is with my iPad, I've got my little charging cable with the USB on one side plugged in. I'm going to plug it into my computer. Okay, so my iPad is plugged into my computer. Now, how do I get this iPad screen on that? The secret is in Quicktime. Okay, Quicktime Player. Okay, so I'm going to pull this up. So current Quicktime Player is right here. I'm going to go to File, New Movie Recording. And then by default, it's going to choose my camera. There's this little arrow right here. And I'm going to choose instead the iPad screen. Okay, and there's what I have on my iPad right now. As I change my iPad, it changes on here. If I pull up Notability, I can give them a whiteboard app. And I can, draw a music staff, really gigantic. And it shows up on the screen, and I can share that. Okay, but I also want to share the audio. So that's the camera. I need to share audio as well, microphone, and this is my iPad. Okay, and so anything I have on my iPad screen, audio-wise, will be played through my computer speakers, and the kids at home will hear it. Currently, the volume is turned all the way down. I want to make sure I turn that all the way up, and now it's set to go. And all I need to do is click and drag this onto the other screen. So I'm dragging it on. There it is. Let me maximize it. And now, if I move my mouse off the screen or rest my mouse for a second, the little bar goes away. There we are. So kids in the class can see it. It's my little tuner app. I can pull down the metronome.
1, 2, 3.
And they've got a metronome they can play along with in class. Kids at home see it. It works really well. And if I want to switch to a different screen, I can leave my iPad plugged in, swipe with the fingers, 4-finger swipe to switch over to the music, and they can see the music here. And there it is, 4-finger swipe to the app to whatever the iPad app is. I can even use it to point out things. Okay, on this part of the screen, let's say. So there's a lot of conveniences to it. That's the general idea. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully it helps to understand how to do it. If you have any questions or trouble getting it to work, let me know. But I think it's a good way to keep kids engaged at school and online. And again, what are they seeing on the Google Meet? They're seeing that screen. Swipe to the iPad, and they see it right there. All right. Hope that helps. Again, if you have any questions or issues, let me know. I'm here.